Hello everyone, welcome back. This side Chavi. I hope you all are doing great at your place. Today we will continue with chapter 1 Political Theory and Introduction with part 2 of this chapter. But before I start with the content, I request you all do like, share and subscribe this channel. Our today's topic is what do we study in political theory? Or we can say scope of political theory. Beta political theory deals with the ideas and principles such as democracy, freedom, equality, justice that are the basis of the various constitutions and governments in a systematic manner. These documents about which we are talking, like Constitution of our country, did not just emerge overnight. They are built upon the ideas and principles debated almost since the time of Kautilya, Aristotle, as far back as the 5th century BC. Plato and Aristotle discussed with their students whether monarchy or democracy was better. Then Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he was the first, argued for freedom as a fundamental right of humankind. Karl Marx argued that equality was as crucial as freedom. Mahatma Gandhi, he discussed the meaning of genuine freedom or Swaraj in his book Hind Swaraj. He fought for the abolition of untouchability in any form, and Gandhian principle find a place in directive principles. Then Dr. B.R. Ambedkar vigorously argued that scheduled caste must be considered a minority and as such they must receive special protection. These thinkers like Rose or Marx or Gandhi did not become politicians. Their ideas influenced generation of politicians everywhere. Even some of the ideas find their place in the Indian Constitution. As you know, our preamble enshrines freedom and equality. The chapter on rights in the Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability in any form. So this is all about the work done by the political thinkers. The third point tells that political theory examines how far does freedom and equality exist in society, and if not, how can it be achieved? And lastly, it deals with the importance of various principles such as rule of law, separation of powers, judicial review. It also examines arguments in favor or against these concepts and try to modify them to make more suitable or democratic in the modern time. And remember, most importantly, vigilant citizens are a must for the successful working of a democracy. And that is why we study about political theory. After learning about that what we study in political theory, it is also important to understand that why should we study political theory. As I told you, vigilant citizens are a must for the successful working of democracy. It is important to read this subject. For example, we learn mathematics not that we want to become mathematician, but because basic arithmetic or basic maths is useful to life in general. Similarly, political theory is useful. It is relevant for all of us. It makes us good citizen. We are able to participate in the working of democracy. It helps to have knowledge of our government and constitution. It gives us basic knowledge of the political ideas and institutions that shape the world we live in. It makes us thoughtful and mature to discuss and express our common interest. Thus, as studying mathematics is useful to life in general, similarly, beta, studying political theory is also useful. Now we will discuss some points in which we learn that political theory can be useful to us. First, political theory is relevant and useful for all people such as politicians, bureaucrats, teachers, lawyers, judges, activists, journalists, students, etc. because it helps in practicing politics, in making policies, in interpretation of the constitution, law and other matters. Second, it gives basic knowledge of the political ideas and institution. Even it makes us moderate in our ideas and feelings. Freedom, equality, and other ideas are not abstract issues. We come across various incidents of discrimination, for example, forced labor, ill treatment in the society. But when a government follows a repressive policy, we become violent and even justify revolution. Sometimes we treat our servants badly, but a political theory encourages us to think over such incidents of oppression, discrimination, and ill treatment, and we think over such issues carefully in the light of freedom and equality, etc. Now we'll discuss about the most common example with which we all can relate. Students take part in debates competition, but on most of the occasion they do not know whether their opinions are reasonable or not. They just argue for the sake of arguments. Political theory helps the student to have systematic thinking on justice or equality. It polishes their opinions and enable them to argue in an informed manner and for the sake of public interest. Such skills of debating rationally become very useful for students. I hope you have understood whatever we had done today. For any query you can ask me in the online class. This is your home task. Please do these questions in your register. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Stay safe. Take care.